Hello everyone. Hey, today I'm gonna chat with you about camping and what you need to get while you go camping. So, camping, one of the most adventures I like to do. It's a good way to get away of the city, to get away with all the noise you have in your life, away from work, away from everything almost. And it's a good way to socialize with others, like your friends, your family, and to make your camping experience one of the best experiences. I want to tell you what you need to take while you go camping. If it's your first time camping, you don't need to buy all these things. Maybe you can borrow it from a friend or a family member in order to make it easier for you for the first step, at least, to go to the camping. And first of all, I'm gonna start with the tent. But before you go to camping, first thing you need to check out is the weather. It is really important. It will make a difference for you what things you need to take, what kind of tent you need, what kind of sleeping bag. First of all, you need to know your weather. That's very important. You don't want to get wet while it's raining, and you don't want to get cold while it's super cold. So first I'm gonna start with the tent. So if you are camping in a normal degree or normal temperature, you don't need to have an expensive tent. Any Chinese tent will do it, and believe me, or any cheap tent from any retail store, it will do it totally. It will make difference if you have a very cold weather, if it's raining a lot. If it's small rain, also like the normal tent will hold the normal rain or light rain. But if it's heavy rain, you need to have a better tent, of course, because you don't want to get wet inside your tent and all the things will get wet, blah blah blah. Usually like a $50 tent would do it. Otherwise you're gonna pay a lot for this features, more features like waterproof, higher tents. Second thing is sleeping bag, and you have to notice that you're gonna check your temperature while buying your sleeping bag, because when the sun goes down, the temperature will drop sometimes 20 degrees less than the day. So you need to notice that, and you need to know what the less temperature you're gonna have in that night, so you could choose your own sleeping bag. And while buying sleeping bags, you're gonna notice that every sleeping bag has a different temperature. For example, their sleeping bags could afford from 20 to 10 degrees. There are sleeping bags minus 20 degrees. And believe me, it would make so much difference with you if you have the right sleeping bag for camping. Otherwise, if the weather is good, you could even have a blanket and wouldn't mind it. But you gotta also be careful if there's bugs or anything, that you're gonna be aware of it. And while also choosing your sleeping bag, you're gonna choose your sleeping pad, which is like a mat thicker than the yoga mat, but it would make a lot of difference, because in the night sometimes the floor will be wet or it will be colder if you sleep on the floor directly. So that's why you need to have a sleeping pad to protect you from the floor low temperature. Third item, flashlight or a headlamp. Believe me, it's really important to have a flashlight or a headlamp and to have a spare batteries for it, because I know you don't want to go to the toilet at night and don't have a flash lamps. For me, headlamps is more easier because you're gonna put it on your head and you can free your hands. On the other hand, it wouldn't give you a lot of lighting if you want to see from far places, especially if you are hiking at night. But while in campsite, it would be more than enough. And having flashlight is more extra if you need also to go for hiking or explore something, or if you see an animal from far away, it would help you always. Fourth item is firewood or a stove. So you need to know where you are going. There is some campsite which you are not allowed to get a wood from the campsite so you can start a fire. So you need to buy, before you go to the campsite, your firewood. So you need to check all that information out, and otherwise you can have a stove to at least make your food on it rather than getting warm at night. Fifth item, cooking pot. Do not forget it. You will really regret not doing a coffee on the campfire or enjoy a hot meal. And if you need my advice on that, choose titanium product because it's light and it's space reserving. It's always better for camping. Sixth item, pocket knife. I think you already know why do you need it. It is multi-purpose. You would need it to cut your food, to cut a tree, open a tightly sealed package, and sharpen a stick. There is many purposes to use a knife. Seventh item, quick drying pants, shorts, and towel. And for that, for a towel, you can use a microfiber towel. It's very good, very efficient. For pants, do not use a cotton pants ever, or even t-shirts. It's better for you to use a polyester. Eighth item, toiletry kits. Your toothbrush, toothpaste. You could also put in that package an aid kit, small aid kit for emergencies. Ninth item, extra pairs of sandals. Believe me, there is not much people would tell you that, but it's really important while you are in the campsite. It would be easier for you to move, to go into the tent, to go out from the tent, if you are camping on the sea, if it's raining. And our last thing, number 10, a day backpack. It would be so helpful for you if you have a backpack while you are in the campsite and you want to explore the surrounding, to have a small backpack, to have your snacks in it, your water, your power bank, for example. It will make your camping experience easier and more fun. If you see this video helpful for you, you could recommend it for a friend or share it on the social media. If you want more videos like this, I'm thinking to do a series, how to go camping. If you want this series to be done, you could comment down there, and you could find my Instagram link in the description. Thanks for your time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.